Hello, and welcome to Hollywood Headlines. I'm your host, Sanai, and tonight we're going to be talking about the latest news in Hollywood, starting with Pete Davidson's dating rumors. Hollywood Headlines starts right now. Before we get into the show, I just want to take a moment to thank Valentina for being today's guest. There have been a lot of rumors this past week about Pete Davidson and Emily Ratajkowski dating. Many sources such as People Magazine and Us Weekly have confirmed the news as they reportedly have seen the two holding hands in public. Meanwhile, other sources like 17 Magazine are saying it's not true because it is not officially confirmed. Pete Davidson is known for starring in movies such as The King of Staten Island, while Emily Ratajkowski is known for modeling for Versace as well as Dolce & Gabbana. Valentina, do you think they're actually dating?
Now here's the thing, I've been hearing this rumor everywhere. It's been popping up on my For You page, on multiple sources like on E-News, on Snapchat. And I don't know, because Pete Davidson's kind of like a wild card.
Yeah, I feel like you never really know what's going to happen with him. And I mean, with his current, I don't want to even say pattern, because it's not a pattern, but the certain people that he's dated up until this point, it wouldn't be surprising if it's true.
I mean, the guy did nab, Kim Kardashian there for a while, and a lot of people did think that that was a fake rumor or relationship until, it really was confirmed and they showed up on the Met Gala together. So honestly, I'll say anything's possible at this point.
Honestly, kind of unpopular opinion, I don't really see the hype. I don't know. I said it, whatever. I don't know. I don't see the hype here. I don't know. I mean, he seems like a nice guy and all, but I don't know. I don't see why everyone is so invested into this guy's dating life.
Ariana Grande, everything.
The 2023 Grammy Award nominations were announced on Tuesday, with music icon Beyonce earning the most nominations, a total of 9 to be exact. She was nominated for Song of the Year for Break My Soul, alongside Taylor Swift's All Too Well 10-minute version, and Adele's Easy on Me. For Album of the Year, Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was nominated alongside Bad Bunny's Un Verano Sin Ti. The Grammys will take place on February 5th, 2023, only on CBS, so you don't want to miss it. Valentina, how do you feel about these nominations?
I mean, I love all of them. I'm a huge Bad Bunny fan. Even my little nephews adore Bad Bunny. Titi Me Preguntó is their favorite song. But Un Verano Sin Ti is one of my favorite songs from that album that he came out with. And I know people who went to the concert and said that he was absolutely amazing. So I think he has a really good chance, especially representing the Latino community. Taylor Swift, I mean,
of course.
If you don't know what's going on with Taylor Swift in the media. But I mean, that All Too Well 10-minute song and short film, I think really broke the internet when she released it. And I think that it'd be interesting if she didn't win. I wonder who it would go to.
I honestly think it's going to go to Beyonce because, I mean, I'm saying this trying to be non-biased, but I am a Beyonce stan, so I can't help it.
I get it. Queen Bee.
It's just, I feel like that, it came virtually, really out of nowhere. We only got one single out of it, and then the entire album came out of nowhere, and it really, broke the internet, because we haven't gotten a Beyonce album from her from then in, 6 years. So I feel like it's definitely going to, most likely she will get it. But are there other artists, songs, or albums that could have and should have been included?
See, that's a really tough choice because we've gotten such great music right now in the industry. I feel like we had a dry spell there for a little bit, kind of some good songs would come out and some wouldn't. I think after COVID was over, we finally got some good ones. So I don't know. I'm going to have to keep that as a we'll see kind of answer.
Yeah, I definitely think it'll be very hard to see. Will you be watching the Grammys?
Oh, of course. I love the Grammys. It's one of my favorite nights. And so many things happen iconically at award shows, as we've all seen. So I think that this is something I definitely don't want to miss.
I definitely can agree. Cool. Cool. When we come back from the break, we will be talking about Pink's recent tour announcement. Hollywood Headlines will be right back. Grammy Award-winning singer Pink, who is known for hit songs such as So What and What About Us, announced on social media that she will be going on a tour in cities across the US in 2023. This comes after she released 2 new singles this year, which are Irrelevant and Never Gonna Not Dance Again. She will be touring in cities such as Washington, D.C. with Pat Benatar, who is known for her hit song Heartbreaker, as well as Philadelphia with Brandi Carlile, who is known for her song The Joke. Valentina, are you going to see her on tour next year?
Well, that's if my bank permits it. There are so many great people going on tour this year, and I want to add Pink to my list. I just have to see how much money I'll have. But I think Pink hasn't come into the spotlight in quite a while, so for her to be doing a tour is actually really surprising. Her busting out these singles are also really, really interesting, and I think that's really great to kind of have her back again in Hollywood.
So would you consider yourself a Pink fan?
I mean, So What is a really, really, really great song. I wouldn't say I'm like a die-hard Pink fan, but I would say that, you know, if you play that at a club or something like that, you know I'll be screaming to the top of my lungs to the song. She's just that iconic. I think, you know, you just have to.
Of course. Do you think that there's any songs that you know for a fact you want to see her perform if you see her on tour?
Probably So What. That's like my number one from her. And again, just it's a very iconic song that I think I would be shocked if she didn't play.
Yeah, I agree. I think definitely Just Give Me a Reason is probably a good one as well.
That's a really great one too.
This month has been big for Rihanna as she released her highly anticipated works for Black Panther Wakanda Forever and her Savage Fenty show on Amazon Prime. The first song she released was called Lift Me Up, which was written to honor the legacy of Chadwick Boseman, who played the Black Panther, which gained high acclaim from critics and fans. She also released the song Born Again, which plays during the end credits of the movie. The 4th volume of Rihanna's Savage Fenty show premiered on Amazon Prime on November 9th. The show gained acclaim from her fans as many celebs, including Cara Delevingne and even Johnny Depp, wore clothes from her Fenty fashion line as they walked the runway. Valentina, have you been up to date on all this Rihanna buzz as of recently?
I mean, when is Rihanna not girl bossing in the media? Let's be honest right there. I did hear some controversy a little bit with the Johnny Depp situation of him being in her show and kind of like people saying like, why is he in this show?
Right.
But I think let Rihanna do what she wants. And if she wants Johnny Depp in the show, let him be in the show.
Yeah, I do agree. I think a lot of people are sort of taking things out of proportion when it doesn't need to be. Like, I mean, he obviously was chosen for a reason. And I mean, honestly, I didn't even notice the fact that he was even in it until everyone was like, oh my God, Johnny Depp is in there. I'm like, I didn't even notice he was there. I'm not even gonna lie. But have you listened to the new songs that she's put out for Black Panther?
I'm sad to say that I have not, but I have been hearing really great things about it. And I feel like I have like heard it once or twice, but I haven't actually like listened to it. But when I do go see Black Panther, which will be very, very soon, I'm sure it's just going to be amazing. And I think that it's really fantastic that they did a tribute to Chadwick Boseman in one of her songs for Black Panther, because I know that he was such a big part of the industry, and it was really, really a tough time when all of that went down. Definitely.
Any final thoughts on Rihanna? Do you think that she's going to be doing anything big for 2023?
I mean, I know she's going to be doing Super Bowl and coming soon, so we'll have to see what she performs at that time. But honestly, when is Rihanna not doing something big?
Very true. When we come back from the break, we'll be playing Hollywood Hot Seat. Hollywood Headlines will be right back. Welcome back. As Rihanna has been the definition of killing the game right now, we're going to be playing some Hollywood Hot Seat. Valentina, in the next 10 seconds, you're going to try to name 5 songs from Rihanna. Are you ready?
Jeez.
Well, good luck. Your timer starts now.
Okay, so we have Umbrella, SOS, Pon de Replay.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Okay.
5, 4,
no.
3, 2.
The new Black Panther one.
Well, Sadly, you did not name 5. I'll at least give you credit for the 3 that you did play.
Thank you.
So when we come back from the break, we will be talking about the new Zootopia series. Hollywood Headlines will be right back. Welcome back. This past week, the trailer for Zootopia Plus was released. This will be a new series airing on Disney Plus. The series will feature 6 episodes highlighting the Zootopia characters and what they are doing now. Each episode is created as a parody of other shows that are being reproduced with these characters. The first episode dropped this Wednesday on November 9th. Valentina, have you seen the trailer yet?
I have not, and what's shocking is I'm a really big Zootopia fan. I think that was such a really iconic movie and really touched on really dark, topics in the media. So I'm shocked that I haven't seen it, but I'm definitely going to be checking it out after this.
I can definitely agree. I think that the original movie was a very, very good, standalone film. Mm-hmm. So I am very excited to see what they do with this new, mini series. So how do you feel about the fact that this is, becoming a thing? Or, how do you think is going to be a continuation of what the original film is?
Well, what's interesting is every time I feel Disney does kind of a mini series, because they did this with Big Hero 6, and they started doing this with Tangled as well. Every time they kind of do a mini series, I feel like it's really great right off the bat, but then people forget about it. And so I'm wondering if this is something that people are going to forget about, especially since I haven't seen it marketed very well in the media.
That's fair.
So I feel like with a proper marketing, I think it could be a really big hit with that. But at the same time, I feel like it might be one of those forgotten Disney series that you see when you're scrolling on Disney Plus.
That's fair. I mean, they're trying to do the same thing with the Princess and the Frog series, hopefully. I've only heard things, so I'm hoping. And
that's my favorite Disney princess movie.
I'm really hoping. So, I hope it does not be, I hope those two in particular aren't doing the same thing.
Yeah.
The latest celeb to receive their star on the Walk of Fame is acclaimed actress Christina Applegate. She is known for starring in films including Anchorman and Bad Moms, and series such as Dead to Me and Friends. This comes at a very difficult part of her life as she has had a disease called MS since 2021. She made light of the situation in her acceptance speech by saying that she wasn't even wearing shoes. She also said that the day meant more to her than she could ever imagine. Valentina, have you heard about this news?
I actually have. Cheers off to TikTok for giving you the latest and greatest news. But I actually heard about it, and a lot of people have been commenting about the fact that she wasn't wearing shoes because of her message, just making her comfortable as well. And I think, because of this being a very dark time in her life, this is something that will, very much lift her spirits, and I'm just very excited for her that she got this opportunity.
Definitely, I can definitely agree with that. Have you seen some of the films or shows that Christina Applegate has been in?
I've definitely seen Bad Moms. I love that movie. I think it's really, really funny. And I can't think of the top of my head at the moment, but I'm sure she's a really great actress. They wouldn't give a star to just anyone.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you think there should be anyone else to get Hollywood Walk of Fame?
I mean, there's so many actors. I think that right now, our generation, the actors like Zendaya, Sydney Sweeney, they have been really kind of proving themselves in the media and in Hollywood. So I think in the coming years, in due time, when they pay all their dues like all the other actors have, they'll start getting their stars, and I will be so excited because I'll be one of those people that said, oh my goodness, I remember watching Zendaya from when she was on Shake It Up.
Right.
So I think when that time comes, I'll be very, very excited.
I can definitely agree. Well, that's all we have for tonight, but make sure to come back for the latest news in Hollywood. A big thank you to Valentina Zamora for coming on to today's show. I'm Sanai Browning. Have a great week in Millersville. Are we supposed to be? Yeah, I just did it.
She
I
just
don't know
did
what
it.
happened.
Hi, Maggie.
Hey, Maggie.
I thought you were gonna deliver some bad news like we were.